welcome to Should I Buy This Game featuring Trailblazers. My name is Christine, and in this video I'll give you a brief description on how the game is played and then share a few things I may like or dislike about the game to help you decide if you want to add Trailblazers to your collection. This is the game Trailblazers, and this game can be played with 1 to 8 people. Now, regardless of how many people play, you start by taking 8 cards. And when I take my 8 cards, I like to turn them upright so I can see them. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no matter how many people you're playing with, everybody starts with 8 cards. And you're going to be picking 2 of these cards to start your turn. And so I'm looking for cards that have a lot of something. And so I'm looking at these 2 water cards because there's a lot of water on them. So I'm going to play these 2 cards. I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to start with the kayak corner. Now, if you are playing with multiple people, these 6 cards would get passed to the next player beside you. However, when you play by yourself, these 6 cards get put aside, and we will not be using them. So I have my kayak, and the goal of this game is we're making trails that are going to circle into it. So I'm looking here and I'm thinking you can put them on the full, you can put them on half, but there's that, because there's this trail, I don't want to interfere with my water. So I think, do I want to go on this side? Do I want to go down here? Maybe I'll go down there. And then I've got this going on. And I can do something like that. You can see it starting to, or I could do something like this even. I think maybe I'll do that. And so I have 1 trail heading out and 1 trail heading out and some other stuff going here. So now when you play by yourself, because I got rid of 6 cards, I'm picking 6 new cards. If you're playing with people, you would just play with the 6 cards your opponent has given you. Now I'm still looking for water, so I'm going to pick this one, I know that, and I'm going to put it here. And so now I have this is coming around, and then I could play with this one and put it here. And now I have formed 1 trail that's wrapped around that I'll be able to score points on. So I have 4 cards that I didn't use, which means if you're playing with people, they would get passed around. But when you're playing solo, you pick 4 more cards. So I don't have a lot of water going on here. And I know I'm going to be starting a new thing in the next round. So I think I'm going to focus maybe a bit on this. Maybe I'll take this water and put it like here. And then these are almost the same card. I might do that for this turn. Now that I have 2 cards left, the round is over. I've played my cards. So we're starting afresh, and I'm going to get 8 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have to introduce a new area, so I'm going to put that one in, and I've already formed 1 trail that connects to it. So I'm looking here, is there any way I can connect those? I don't know if I want to do that. I might do this. I get a simple little trail in with the water, and then I'm increasing this one. So that's 1 card. And then, do I want to wrap something around? I could do this. And now I'm starting to wrap a trail around. So that's the 2 cards. So I have 6 cards, and like normal, I would pass them to the next player. Or by myself, I'm picking 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seeing what I've got going on here, this is the other one. I might use this one so it starts wrapping back down. And I could use this one. And so this forms the trail. However, this being different here will not form anything. And so I would pass those to my neighbor, or in my case, I'm going to get 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see what I have going on. Now I've got some water, but really I don't have that much space I could just simply like do something like that. And that would just get me 2 points. So I could do that. And then what do I have down here? There could be something like that. I just don't think this will wrap around into anything. So what I may do is, knowing that I'm going to be starting something fresh, I might do that to see if that brown trail will lead into anything. And then I would start a new round with this card. And so maybe I would put it there to see if that trail will lead to anything. And I will do the whole thing again with the 8 cards, 6 cards, and 4 cards. So here we have my completed game. And after I placed this, we did the same type of rounds. And then you'd play it one more time with the 8, 6, and 4, placing 6 more tiles down. So you can see here I have 1, 2, 3 pass. And to score it, you're counting all these little things. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 for that one. You do not count anything that is not connected. So over here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 and 19. We're at 31. So here it would only be the one pass. So it would be 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So 42 would be the score of this game. And typically they want you to get around 50, which is a little difficult at times. I usually score maybe a little higher because this one I was just sort of putting the cards out quicker for you to see and not totally think about. And there's also an expansion with a bunch of animal tokens, but I haven't graduated to that yet. I'm still trying to figure out the base game and work through the different scenarios. So that is basically how you play Trailblazers. So what I like about this game is that it is a quick and easy game to play, but very challenging. To get those 50 points takes a lot of thought. And on top of that, the other thing I like is that there are all these different scenarios you can play for the solo mode. 36, and then it goes on from there. And so for the first one, all you had to do was get 30 points, 40 points, and 50 points. And ironically, when I did this, I got 50 points, 40 points, and 30 points. I just kept getting worse. So then I'm like, okay, I'm going to move into the Voyager. And they're based on the in-game goal cards. And so the first one is the Hiker's Quarters, and I was able to succeed by getting over 50 points and succeeding the goal of the card. I'm currently working on the Confined Quarters, and it's making sure that the areas are fully enclosed, but then getting 50 plus points. And I've played this numerous times, and I always get around 48 and 49 points. I haven't cracked 50 yet. And so I will play about 3 games in an evening, because they are fairly quick to play, just to try and see, can I complete another goal? So this is a game I'll be able to replay over and over again, just trying to work through these different goals and hoping that I make my game tighter. Because that's what I find is when you have past that are too wild and out there, like some of these paths, you're not going to get as many paths. You want to keep it tight and with a lot of scoring. And it is a challenge. So even though this game looks easy, it is actually a very challenging game. The only thing I wish that could be a little different about the game is just being able to play a few more cards. It is a fairly tight game. It's 4 rounds, and in each round you only play 6 cards. And it goes fairly quick. And there are a pile of cards in the game. So I just wish sometimes to have that couple extra cards just to complete a trail that's like so close to being finished, that we would have more time or more cards to play to get that 50 points. Because as I said, I'm always around the 48, 49 point mark. And the final thing I want to show you is the game I played with. This is it. It fits in this tiny little bag. You could easily travel with this, throw this in a purse, and have it to play like in a hotel room. Now they do sell a travel version that's probably around this size, but if you have the main game with the expansion, you can always just take 1 deck of cards. It comes with 2 decks. Take your hiking and kayaking cards, put them in this little bag, and travel with them. So let me know in the comments if you have played Trailblazers and what you think of the game.